in the whores, demons trying to trap you with semen, their eyes gleaming. You better spit it out like Willie Beeman. This is spiritual war. Yeah, I'm ducking all the witches in the whores, demons trying to trap you with semen, their eyes gleaming. You better spit it out like Willie Beeman. Came back with vengeance. Yeah, you can hear the sound from my engine. Back to the business. I've been trying to eat healthy and I'm working on my fitness. Eased up with the tension, fulfilling my vision. Peace, blessings. Coming back with another video. It's been a minute since I did a talking video. Honestly, I just didn't have any topics to talk about. And I like for my videos to be organic when I, come on here and talk about different topics and stuff. So I didn't want to force anything or ramble about anything that really wasn't about much or didn't have any substance to it. So I feel like I got a good topic today, something different. So today we're going to talk about my personality, pet peeves, and turn-offs. And of course, I had to write them down. So yeah, we're just going to have a little fun with it, and you get to know a little bit about me. And it's always good to know that about people, their pet peeves, what ticks them off, what they like, what they don't like, and then also turn-offs as well. So pet peeves could deal with not only the opposite sex, it could deal with friends, family members, just the average people you see on the street that you encounter in your life. And turn-offs, that deals with the opposite sex that you're dealing with. It could be certain cases, I guess, friends, family too. So we're gonna dive right into it. So starting off with the personality pet peeves. First on my list is rude. Yes, that's a pet peeve of mine. If somebody has a personality that's very rude, there's no reason, in my opinion, for anybody to be rude. Unless somebody's just being disrespectful towards you and they're just coming off like an a-hole towards you for no reason. Okay, but there's people that just are rude to people for no reason. Even people that's being nice to them, showing very good manners to them, they're just rude. Like, that is a pet peeve of mine when somebody does that. Even if I don't know you and I see you doing that, it's like, that will make me not even want to associate with you, because there's no reason to be treating anybody like that for no reason. So that's first on my list. Next would be non-attentive. When I say non-attentive, I mean, say if you have a friend or a family member or, anybody that's, close to you, or it could just be a random stranger that you encounter and while you're outside or anywhere. And say if you're talking to them about something and you're just going on about, yeah, the other day I was doing this and I was reading up on this topic, and they had this very interesting article, and it intrigued me a lot. And then a person is sitting there listening to you say those things, and then they just change the subject like you wasn't talking about that. Like, oh yeah, did you hear about this with this person, or did you hear about them changing the laws on this? And you're just like, dude, I just was talking to you about something, in mid-sentence you just cut me off and just went into something else. Like, F whatever I'm talking about, I want to talk about this. Or if you're talking to the person and then they just looking off, drifting off into space, or they just looking down at their phone, or just not give you eye contact, and then they just pop back up into the conversation like, oh, I'm sorry, what was you saying? Like, that is a pet peeve. And there's people that have personalities like that. If they're not talking about themselves, or they're not getting attention about something they're doing, and somebody else has the floor and they have the attention, they'll drift off or act like they're not even paying attention to anything you're saying. So, and that could be with the rudeness, like I said in the beginning. That could apply with that too. So that's a pet peeve of mine too. Next would be no manners. Holding the door for people, saying thank you, being polite when you ask for something. Those type of things when it comes to manners, those are very important in your personality to have. And there's plenty of people in this world that don't have that. Like, you can hold the door for them, they won't say thank you. Uh, they'll just take something or touch something without even asking first if it's okay for them to do that. Won't even ask permission. Even when it comes to people eating in public, they could just be smacking or talking with their mouth full, spitting food everywhere. It's like, man, there's certain etiquette and manners when it comes to doing a lot of things in this world. And it's such simple things, and it's very simple. But like they say, people make simple things very hard. So that's a pet peeve of mine, when people just don't have simple manners with anything. Like I said, being polite, saying thank you, asking the correct way about things, or especially if it's something of somebody else's. You don't just start messing with their things. You ask them first. Like, there's a certain etiquette and manners that you approach things with when it comes to people. Next would be selfish. That's a pet peeve for mine, if somebody has a personality that's selfish. In certain ways, you have to be selfish when it comes to your time and energy and things of that nature. When people are trying to overstep their boundaries, that's a different topic. But I'm talking about selfish, like they don't like sharing, they don't like doing anything for other people, they don't like, just doing things of those measures. They don't like doing nothing for anybody, but they want everybody to do something for them. They don't like sharing, but they want everybody to share with them. Like, that is a pet peeve of mine with people that have personalities like that. That's not fair. If you want somebody to do something for you, you should be able to do that for them in return. If you want to ask somebody for something, you should be able to be willing for them to, well, you should be able to do the same thing as well for them when they ask you next. If you got some food and you got food, you should share that with that person if that person always shares their food with you. You shouldn't be like, nah, I'm hungry. But then when they got food, you always want a piece. Even when you're not hungry. You just want a piece anyway because it's there and you see them with it. So stuff like that, that's a pet peeve. I talked about this before. Touching things without asking. That is annoying. When somebody just comes in your house, I don't care how long I knew you. You don't even have to just be in your house. It could just be anywhere. It could be a stranger. You walk into somebody just comes to touch your jacket. Ooh, this is nice. What's this? Like, you don't have to touch just to ask me that. You could just ask me. I don't even know you like that. How you know I want people touching my stuff? Or somebody walking up and they just try to touch your hair. Ooh, I like your hair. And they don't even know you. You don't have to touch my hair to tell me that. At least if you want to touch it, ask first. Even if I know you, you come in the house and see something. Oh, yo, what's this? And start touching it. Or just go in the fridge and just start touching stuff. Like, that's a major issue. You should ask first. I don't care how long you know the person. Unless that person just giving you the go and the green light to say, hey, man, do you. Okay. But a lot of times, even me personally, I'm still going to ask. There's plenty of times people got on me like, yo, you ain't got to ask me, just get it. That's just how I was raised. I got manners. I got etiquette. I'm going to ask. I don't care. That's just me. People used to get mad at me all the time about that. Yo, you don't got to ask me, bro. Just get it. I'm still going to ask because that feels weird for me. Just to just come and just start touching stuff. Or if you got something new, yo, what's this? Start touching it. And then, if they wind up breaking it, whatever it is, they're going to act like they don't want you to be mad at them. Shouldn't have been touching it in the first place, whatever it is. So that's one of the pet peeves too when it comes to people with personalities like that. They just get really touchy without asking first. Disregarding what you don't like. That's a very good one. That's annoying too. When people don't listen to what you told them you don't like. If I'll give an example. If you have friends, everybody have friends in school where they crack jokes and do things like that and play pranks and stuff. But not everybody is into cracking jokes. Not everybody is into playing pranks. No. So if your friend doesn't like your mama jokes and they don't like for you to joke about their mama, you shouldn't do that with that friend. But people will still disregard that and be like, man, F what you talking about, I'll still do it. And then that friend gets mad and wind up not talking to you no more, or really even worse, wind up punch you in the face. You can't be mad at them because they told you plenty of times, yo, don't talk about my mama, I don't play those. Do that with the other people that do that. There's all people that's going to joke back with you like, oh, word? Well, your mama is this then. But everybody's not going to like to play like that. Or if it's some people that don't like to play fight. Don't do that. Because if you do that and they told you they don't like that, it could really turn into something serious. Because they're going to get mad. Or they could just not even want to associate with you no more. So that's one of my pet peeves as well. When people disregard what you don't like. People acting like something they're not. We hear this all the time. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Just be yourself. I always used to see people do that when they get around certain people. They act like something they're not. Just to impress those people or fit in. And there was no reason to do that. Like, especially guys, if they seen girls, they'll start just getting loud or start talking about certain things just to show off, or start cracking on their friend just to get the girls to laugh and get attention. Like that stuff is not cool. There's no reason why you gotta do that. You could be yourself around anybody, and if they don't like who you are at the core of your soul and your heart and in your mind, you don't need to be associated with those people in the first place. So that's another one. And what I got? Putting people down for no reason. I definitely don't like that. That's a personality pet peeve of mine too. I don't like when people just put people down for no reason to make themselves feel good. I don't care who it is. Unless, like I said, that person is just being rude to you for no reason and trying to disrespect you, that's different. But there's no reason you should be just talking down to people just to make yourself feel better. And a lot of times you'll see people do that that's insecure about themselves, but they're intimidated by somebody. Say if they got, a certain type of status or good looks, or they just know people like that person, they'll try to put that person down to make themselves feel good because they're really insecure when that person comes around. I never understood why people do that. And it's never cool to do that, to put anybody down. I treat everybody with respect, whether it's the homeless person, or a child, a grown-up, anybody. I treat them with respect as long as they give me respect. I don't care what they got. If they give me respect, I'm going to give them respect. And the last one, for the personality pet peeves would be closed-minded. I can't stand when a person is closed-minded. We don't have to agree on everything. We could agree to disagree. You're not going to agree with nobody on everything. But that's the difference between not agreeing on everything and just being closed-minded, where a person's just being ignorant. Like, they don't even want to learn nothing new. They just want to just keep doing the same stupid stuff that's not getting them no results and keeping them stagnant. Or they just aren't open to seeing things in a different perspective, in a different light, in a different avenue. That can be very annoying. Because when a person does that with everything, you can't get nowhere with them, with that mindset. So that's it could be very annoying a lot. And now we're going to get to the turn-offs. First on my list would be hygiene, which everybody knows. That could be bad breath, your scent, things of that nature. That's definitely a turn-off when it comes to opposite sex. There's no reason why we should even be dealing with that. We all grown. I'm pretty sure we all got taught certain etiquette of how to cleanse ourselves and what to use. There's many different products and different things out there of many different things that we can use to have our breath smelling good, have our teeth white, have our body smelling good. Hey, some people like to use cologne. Some women use perfume. Me personally, I don't like using cologne because of how strong it is, and I got sensitive skin. I've been like that since a baby. So I like to use body oils. I just, take a little after I put my shea butter on my whole body and all that. And yes, I put it all, after I get out the shower, I put shea butter on my whole body, feet all the way up. There's no reason why you shouldn't be moisturizing your whole body when you get out the shower. Some people don't do it because they feel like it takes too much time, but you gotta love yourself and do that. If your body will feel much good and your skin will be that much smoother. So after I do that, I put the little body oil, take a little bit, put a little dab on my fingers, on my neck, put it right here behind the ears and all that. So when people hug you, especially the opposite sex, they smell that. Or even when you come around, they smell it. They tell me all the time, like, oh, you smell good. What is that? I ain't gotta hug them. They'll smell me when I walk past, like, whoa, what's that? It smell good. That happened to me the other day when I went in the doctor office the other day for my appointment. Some older lady. As soon as I walked past, you smell good. Couldn't help it. Put a little bit on my arms, little dabs. You don't need too much, and it's gonna stick on the shea butter. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason why we should be going through hygiene issues with people, especially when you're dealing with the opposite sex. And definitely get the deodorant and all. You guys know, we all grown here. Come on. Next would be being on the phone. That joint annoys me with the opposite sex. Like I said, you might get a call, you might get a text message or something, you gotta answer it, cool, no problem at all. But I'm talking about we there chilling and you just on the phone, you playing video games on the phone, and you just watching stuff and videos, you on social media. It's like, yo, what you doing? Why are we even hanging out? What are you doing? Ain't we supposed to be talking? Ain't we supposed to be having fun? You see, if you gotta check it, let it be something important or something. But it's like, yo, you on there just playing games, you on social media, you looking at people's stories, looking at people's posts, pages, watching stuff on YouTube. It's like, yo, why are we hanging out? That's rude. Very rude. That's a turnover. It's like you can't find a way where not that we're here to entertain each other, but we're gonna use the other E word, not entertain, but you can't find no other way to enjoy each other without you feeling like you gotta do that every 5 minutes. So that's a turn on to me. Being loud in public. I'm a very reserved and chill person. That doesn't mean that I don't like to have fun. That doesn't mean I don't like to act silly. That doesn't mean that. But when it comes to being out in public, I conduct myself a certain way. That don't mean I'm acting high sedity or acting a different way, but I'm a very serious person, very reserved, very quiet. I like my image like that because it represents being for people to take me serious while I'm outside. So when I'm with the opposite sex and you just loud and being crazy and just doing all type of ratchet, stupid stuff that's like people looking at you like, yo, what's up with her? She's not acting like a lady. That's a turn on, because it's like, yo, I'm not saying we can't be laughing in public and stuff like that, but when you taking it over the top, you being loud, or you being disrespectful to people, or you just ready to go off on somebody for any little thing that's not worth it, and then you just could get us into any unnecessary altercation that we don't need, that's a turn off. I want the person to be conducting themselves like a lady. And that doesn't mean acting bougie, hasidity, or like you stuck up. That means conduct yourself like you got some sense, like you got some home training. So that's a turn off to me when the opposite sex doesn't know how to do that. Can't hold a conversation. I think I said this in the other one. But yes, you gotta be able to hold a conversation. And that's back to the phone thing. You should be enjoying yourself so much where we don't give a F about what's happening in the phone unless it's an emergency. Because I'm so much into you, I'm so much into talking to you and doing different things in that moment. The whole world doesn't matter at that point. nobody matters because I'm having so much fun with you when we talking about so much things that's so relatable to us. And the organic conversation when you're talking to somebody and they just bring up something, you're like, oh my God, yo, you love that too? I thought I was the only one. Wow, I can't believe that. Or yo, you remember that too back in the days when we used to do that? Oh man, you just brought me back with that one. Yo, that joint made me feel mad good just now. Or yo, you saw that movie too? Oh, that was crazy, right? Like stuff like that where it brings up the joy and it brings up the happiness and the giddiness like a little kid. Like you remember them little crushes you had back in the day? Like that is one of the best feelings when you could do that with the opposite sex in a conversation. So everything else after that is just a plus. So that's a turn off when we can't have a conversation. We just sitting there, we just quiet. Don't get me wrong, once in a while, there's going to be some days when you get comfortable around that specific person if you've been dealing with them for a while. There's going to be some days where you don't want to talk. Cool. But I'm talking about like we just getting to know each other, we kicking it, and it's like, so you always dry? It's like, nah, that's something's wrong there. So next we're going to put dry intimacy. That's definitely a turn off. Not just to me, but a lot of people. If you get to that level of intimacy with somebody, and it don't even have to just be sex, it can just be a kiss or flirting or holding each other or just sexy texting or just foreplay, anything with intimacy. It's like that can't be dry. It gotta be some type of umph, some type of flair, some type of savviness, smoothness, unison. Gotta be something there. We can't just be dry and then expecting for us both to be pleased or both to be pleasured or happy with the outcome. Gotta have some sexiness, gotta have some flair, gotta have some fun with it. Can't be dry with it. Might be doing a little nice, slick, flirty talking, a little dirty talking here and there in text. Might do a little nibbling on the ear, playing around, kissing on the neck, a little laughter and all that. Taking it slow, doing little kisses on the body. Just things like that. Yo, let me give you a nice little massage. Massage the feet, massage the legs, massage the chest, the stomach, the back, the neck. Nice little head massage. Like, intimacy. And then when you get to the sex part, if y'all going towards that level, you definitely don't want to be dry in that. You want to take your time. You want to please them. You want to, do different things. Might do a little nice talking while you having your intercourse, your intimacy. Say some nice things in the air. Talk to each other. You ain't gotta talk too much, but here and there. Say something a little sexy. Keep it going. She feeds you back something. You feed her back something. It's feeding energy off of each other. So that could be a turn off for anybody, not just me. When it comes to opposite sex and it's dry intimacy. And like I said, it ain't even just gotta be sex, it be flirting with each other. Little kisses. Nibbling on the neck, the ear, the body, massages. Different things, scalp massages, body massages, anything. Next we got using information against you. That's a turn off. When you be open and vulnerable with somebody, you tell them some of your deepest, darkest things you went through, and then if you have a disagreement, they just throw it out there. Oh, well, that's why you did this. Or you were saying that when this happened. That's very whack and that's corny. And that's why people got trust issues now with opening up with people, because people do stuff like that. Kick you down when you put your guard down. That's not cool. Don't kick nobody down when they put their guard down with you. That's not cool. Because then the guard gonna go right back up, and it's gonna be 100, not even 10 times, 100 times harder to get that guard back down. Because so you just gonna throw away the work you did to get their guard down, to trust you and be vulnerable with you, and then you're gonna just throw all that away. Now the guard is way up, and now it's gonna be triple harder to get it down. You don't want to do that. So I guess that could be a turn off for me. Next, talking down on yourself. That's a turn off for me when it comes to opposite sex. we're all gonna have bad days. We're not gonna always be in a high spirit. We're not gonna be in the highest vibration and frequency all the time. Everybody's gonna go through their mood swings and different things. The turn off is when you do it all the time, every day, every single hour, minute, second, nanosecond. That is a turn off. You can't do that all the time, because the person's gonna be like, what the hell is wrong with you? And like I said, we're gonna go through moments where we're down, but you can't be talking down yourself with I'm giving you positivity, like, well, baby, you could do this, or you shouldn't give up hope, you still got this left, or you very talented, babe. Why you think about stuff like that? You remember when you used to did this? Remember when you helped me do this? Remember all the words you used to encourage me with? And the person's just shooting it down. Oh, I can't do that. Well, it's gonna be hard for me. Well, nobody's gonna support that. And then they just start going off, and you like, yo, here we go, negative talk. Here we go. And you're gonna have days like that when you're in those moods, but it's always good when you can snap out of it. And if you can't snap out of it, you just always like that with everything. Like, oh, yo, they doing this over here. And the person just say, oh, I ain't gonna get that. Oh, well, I only work with this type of people. Oh, well, ain't no point for me to go. I'm like, yo, why you so negative? You ain't even try yet. Oh, yo, why don't you try this with me, yo? I think this would be good for you. Nah, I ain't. That probably ain't gonna work for me. Ain't no sense for me to try. And it's like, you ain't even try it yet. You don't know. And that's what stopped a lot of people, because they just talk down like that, shoot it down. They ain't even try yet. You don't know what the hell could be the outcome. So that's definitely a turn off, when you just talking down on yourself all the time. Like, oh, I'm ugly. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. Yo, why are you doing that? You can't be doing that all the time. And trust me, it's coming from a person that went through their own struggles with getting made fun of, for being dark skinned when I was younger, having buck teeth, gap in my teeth, all type of stuff. And then when I got older, different things, just life stuff that happened, being scared to do certain things, to put myself out there with certain stuff. I had to overcome all that. But if I didn't, I wouldn't even have the confidence to be talking in front of a camera like this right now. So that's what I mean by, even if you do get in those moments of being down, you know how to come up out of it. So, next would be lazy, no drive, or ambition. That, for me, is a turn off, when you just give up all hope on yourself and life and everything. And like I said, you're going to go through stuff like that, because life happens. But it's what you do to use those obstacles and tough moments to build yourself back up into something even stronger and more deadlier than you were before. So it don't even just got to be with ambition-wise. It could be just a person being lazy. Like, they don't want to clean up after themselves. They just leaving trash and stuff like that. Like, that's not a turn on. They don't even make the bed up. Like, that's a turn on. Like, just little stuff like that. Like, that's just super lazy. So, yeah, it's no reason why, especially when you're grown, and when you're talking to somebody too, there's no reason why you should be doing that either. Because imagine how that comes off to them. So for me, that's like, with the opposite sex, when it comes to that type of laziness, like, damn, you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to pick up after yourself. You don't want to make the bed up. You don't want to do this, that, and the third. Like, turn on. And last would be not grooming. I should have put that up higher, but when I wrote the list, I had just remembered that. Yeah, there's no reason why we all grown and we should not be grooming ourselves. When it comes to just nails, you ain't gotta go to the nail salon and get the long nails and different stuff like that. Cost what? $1 to go get nail polish from the beauty supply store? You don't even have to put colors. It could just be clear. What it costs? $1 to get a nail filer, a nail clipper? If your nails getting long and dingy, yo, clip them. Shape them up yourself. I do it.
my joint start getting long and all that soon, I gotta do it soon because it grow back so fast. But yo, I do that. Boom, clip them off, shape them up. I don't use the clear nail polish, but I just clip them up, get the dirt from under them. Sometimes they got that little piece in the nail clipper where you can dig under your nails, get the dirt from under there, Shape my joints up nice, clip my toenails. Everybody should be clipping toenails, especially a female. You're gonna be around a dude, definitely. You're gonna be having socks off. You gotta definitely do that. Keep them trimmed up, you know what I'm saying? They even keep dogs' nails and feet trimmed up. So why you as a human being can't do that? Come on. If an animal gotta do that to look nice, you definitely should be doing that too. Especially if you're gonna be around a man. So for me, keeping that hair nice. Shaving down there. You ain't gotta go bald, but at least trim it up. It shouldn't be me personally. Hey, some people out there may like the bush. To each his own. I'm not into the crazy bush. So yes, I would like it to be shaped up. You ain't gotta go bald if you don't feel comfortable going bald. But I would like down there to be shaped up at least. Something. Especially if you want a brother to be going down there, that's the least you can do. Because nobody want to have a hairball in their mouth when they're coming up. That's just going to mess up the whole mood. Just keeping the grooming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what grooming is. Just keeping yourself up to maintenance with your clothes. Let the clothes get hit by the iron. A lot of people don't know how to iron. That's crazy to me. I was taught that from when I was young. So ladies, hit the, you know what I'm saying? Let that iron hit the clothes. It take time, but when you press that outfit off, you put it on, you're gonna feel better. Like, my joint is crisp. So, just those things when it comes to that for me with the opposite sex. The grooming, with, like I said, keeping everything trimmed up down there. Keeping them nails clean and clipped. Toenails clipped. Maybe you're not into color polish, but put some clear polish on or something. Shaving. All that. Like, you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not into just the hairy body on a woman for me personally. Some people are different. Everybody got their own preference. But for me, I'm just not into all that. So, that's my last thing for the turn-off. So, hopefully, not even hopefully, I'm pretty sure the video, I just had a long list. And there's probably other stuff that I'm forgetting too. And if there's some stuff out there that y'all like to mention for your own selves, or you think I forgot, when it comes to pet peeves, or personalities, and turn-offs when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex, I want y'all to name some things in the comments if you feel I forgot something. And if I didn't forget anything, just your own personal turn-offs with the opposite sex, and then personality pet peeves when dealing with people. So this was a fun video. It was different than my other videos when I do my spirituality and just motivational talks and different things, and just different things I went through in my life when it comes to trying to pick people up out of that dark cloud space. And we're going to keep doing videos like this, and we're going to keep rocking out. Stay safe, stay masked up, stay positive, stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay focused, and keep doing what you're doing, and continue to keep your eyes on the prize on your journey. Like I always say, whether we crawl, run, jog, we got to get to our destination somehow. So peace, blessings, much love, much respect. And to the next topic. Peace. Break it down. Break it down. Roll it, light it, spark it, ignite it, but don't fight it. Break it down. Roll it, light it, spark it, ignite it, but don't fight it. Now I lay low on weekends, diving off the deep end. I don't have no friends, I can't lie or pretend. Late nights I'm wishing, feel